weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this WYLN Sports Special presentation of the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 7, as the Cougars of Hazleton area play host to the Bulldogs from Berwick. You are looking live at Harmon Geist Stadium in Hazleton. We thank you for joining us for continuing coverage of high school football here on WYLN. And a special hello to the fans watching us statewide on PCN. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by the former head coach at Wilkes University, Joe DeMelfi. Jim Burns on the stats. Down on the field on the sidelines is Mike Sosar. And Joe, we got the big rivalry game here between the Bulldogs at 5-1 and the Cougars at 2-4. Both teams coming off of heartbreaking losses last week. Berwick more so the way they lost to Valley View in ending their undefeated season and going 5-1 against a very good Valley View team at Crispin Field, where for the most part, and before I get to the first question, here come the Cougars of Hazleton area. But Joe, for Berwick, one of the things last week, 13 penalties, and most of them came at the worst times possible for them, either defensively or offensively.
Yeah, one of the things when I talked to Coach Shepdock this week, he was very concerned about those penalties, Marty. They have greatly affected the ball game. Did not get a good performance on either side of the ball, plus the penalties led to a pretty decisive win by Valley View. Hazleton comes back home after leading last week against Delaware Valley. They're trying to rebound.
For 2.5 quarters, the offense was running about as well as Coach Brennan could have hoped. And then leading rusher, Damon Horton, left with an injury, and the offense came to a halt as Damon Horton, in street clothes, joins the captains at midfield to meet the Berwick captains and referee James Miller. Let's head down for tonight's opening coin toss.
Number 1, Mason Wabach, and also number 42, Eric Monte. Defensive tackles are number 6, Ben Peck, number 7, Jay Snyder. Your linebacker, number 36, Dallas.
Timeout. Make sure you get a drink, okay? Keep hydrated. You guys as captains represent your team, please.
Seeley. And the defensive backs for Berwick, number 14.
So you won the toss, you're going to receive.
Number
You guys,
10.
here.
Number 10, Ryan Law. Number 19, Peyton Williams.
Toss.
Now here's
We're going to receive.
Cougars.
All right, guys, shake it.
Tackle, number 72, Jason Beer. Left guard, number 65,
And we heard from James Miller. The Cougars of Hazleton area won the toss. They're going to get the football to start. Mention James Miller, our referee. His umpire tonight is Jeff Arthur. The linesman is Jim Elliott. Gerald Stefanowski is the line judge. The side judge is Chris Barnick. Dave Navraki is tonight's field judge. So Hazleton area wants to try to get something going offensively. The emotion that we haven't mentioned yet, it's homecoming weekend at Hazleton Area High School. So a lot going on with this Cougar football team. Coach Brennan hoping that through rehab and that he'll get Horton back sooner than later. And he's also missing Josh Hedrington, the big offensive lineman. He's out tonight, and he's hoping the same thing for him, that he'll be back sooner than later. But tonight, couple key cogs wearing street clothes for that Hazleton area team.
All things point to offensively, maybe Coach Brennan is going to throw something out there that we haven't seen a lot of or at all. Berwick defensively has 7 underclassmen, 4 seniors. Their defensive unit has played well up until last week. Valley View gave them problems, quarterback getting on the corner, turning it up the field. So, as I said before, both teams trying to rebound. Let's see what happens.
Lehigh Valley Health Network is pleased to be the official sponsor of WYLN's Game of the Week. Best of luck to tonight's teams from the Lehigh Valley Health Network. We're just about set for tonight's Barbush Automotive opening kickoff. And kicking it away for the Bulldogs will be number 4, Jarek Groshik. Back deep for the Cougars, number 33, Lance Johnson. Number 81, Jacob Hunsinger. Week number 7 underway. It goes over Johnson's head and into the end zone for a touchback. The Cougars will start 1st and 10. Coordinated Health, delivering a better coordinated patient experience. Together, one patient at a time. Cougar offense, Beaver, Luna, Fuchik, Cunningham, and Santos up front. Santos replacing Hedrington. Cunningham, the tight end, Wolk. Johnson in for Horton. Solomon at fullback. David Smith back in the Cougar lineup. All-state receiver. And Hunsinger is the other wideout. He's had a tremendous 2 weeks catching the football for the Cougars. And that pass is almost intercepted by Peyton Williams, and it almost looked like a little miscommunication between Wolk and Smith.
Well, what happened was the receiver's going to run that short route. The defensive back didn't move, so he ran right to the receiver. You can take a look at it, and the defensive back almost picked it off, take it all away. Peyton Williams, a sophomore for the Bulldogs.
Mentioned Hunsinger, big 2 weeks. He's become the leading receiver in the Wyoming Valley Conference for Hazleton area. Fake the handoff. It's Sparky Wolk right up the middle. And Sparky Wolk gets out across the 35 to the 36. He picks up for the first time tonight. Harry's you pull it. Cougar first down.
Take a look at this with the fake. Now off the left side. Hazleton area's offensive front doing a nice job. Sparky Wolk able to wend his way downfield in the first down.
And some movement up front. Look like the Bulldog defense a little over anxious, so it'll become a 1st and 5 for the Cougars.
One of the things as Ryan Lawbaugh steps up the field.
Mason Lawbaugh starts on defense with Peck, Snyder, and Montez. Schechterly, Cleaver, Seeley, the backers. Smith, Wilk, Lawbaugh, and Williams in the secondary.
One of the things Coach Sheptock talked about when I spoke to him this week was discipline. Had to become more disciplined during the game.
And getting the carry on 1st and 5. Dallas Solomon bowling his way near midfield for another Harry's you pull it first down.
There you see gets a pretty good block. And Dallas Solomon turns it up the field.
Kevin Molesky in the backfield with Wolk and Solomon. Umpire threw the flag.
Had movement inside, I think.
And a false start against the Cougar offense, making it 1st and 15. Over a minute gone in the opening quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. No score. Thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN and statewide on PCN for this matchup between the Bulldogs and Cougars. Wolk to pass off the hands of Hunsinger. What a great job by Smith, knocking it away from Laubot, preventing the interception.
Smith went from a receiver to a defender very quickly. Take a look here. Ball in the air. Smith really did a nice job knocking it away, forcing a second down for the Cougar offense.
So the ball marked at the 43 of Hazleton area, 2nd and 15. Schneider and Smith to the bottom of your screen. Hunsinger and Fisher to the top of 4 receiver set. Wolk looks right. Now being pressured, and he's going to be sacked. Brought down for a 3-yard loss. I believe that was Eric Montez, the junior.
Nice job by the secondary for the Bulldogs. No one to go to, so Sparky Wolk had to pull it down, try to get it upfield. Could not do that. Looking at a 3rd and long.
We talked about it last week a little bit, Joe, that this Berwick secondary has their work cut out for them this week. This receiving core for Hazleton area, very good. Hunsinger has developed into quite the receiver for Hazleton area. Wolk rolls left, being pressured. Now he's coming back right. Eludes 1, but can't get away from his second. Picks up 3 on the play. Jake Seeley and then Ben Peck finished off the tackle.
I tell you what, Blaine Cleaver got over to turn that play back inside. And when Wolk came back to his right, there was no place to go.
That was the S.J. Kowalski replay. Tegan Wilk is going to be joined by Blake Maurer wearing number 25. Sparky Wolk, number 7, to punt it away. It's a BLB Auto Sales punt. End-over-end kick. Takes a Cougar roll. Wilk went to pick it up, fumbles it, and now he falls on it. It's loose. But I believe Wilk got it. Very dangerous back there was Tegan Wilk. Bulldogs will get it at their own 12.
They say on a punt, if you're going to field it early. Here he waits, rolls a little, can't quite get a handle on it, but he falls on it, although about 10 to 15 yards deeper in his own territory.
Thinking of remodeling your bathroom? Call J&J Contractors today at 570-579-3264 for a free estimate. Quality work at affordable prices. J&J Contractors, 570-579-3264. Alex Forrest brings the Bulldogs out 1st and 10. Gives off to Shoemaker. And Shoemaker is going to be brought down by Mollusky for a gain of about 2 out to the 14.
Shoemaker's been the big man getting the ball up the field for the Berwick Bulldogs.
Coming into tonight's game averaging just under 7 yards per carry with 9 rushing touchdowns, including the one last week against Valley View. 2 receivers to the top of your screen. 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. And it's Shoemaker this time to the right side. And a host of Cougar red jerseys swarm upon him. After another gain of 2, it'll bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs.
Basically same play, Marty. Ran it left, ran it right, picked up about 5 yards looking at 3rd and 5.
And flags will stop the play. While they converse with James Miller, we find out the call. We'd like to remind you, high school football is brought to you by Jimmy's Quick Lunch, home of the famous Jimmy Dog, 123 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Stop and enjoy the best hot dog in Northeast PA. You can't come to Hazleton without stopping at Jimmy's Quick Lunch for the famous Jimmy Dog, now celebrating 79 years at the same location, Jimmy's Quick Lunch.
5-yard penalty against the Cougars makes it 3rd and 1.
And getting hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss is Shoemaker.
Dallas Solomon, big hit behind the line of scrimmage. Shoemaker going nowhere. They haven't seen that a lot this year. If you're a Berwick fan, Bulldogs will have to punt it away.
Hunsinger goes back deep, awaiting the punt from number 5, Alex Sharkuski. It's a BLB Auto Sales punt, and he just gets it off. Low kick. Hunsinger takes it at his 46. Hunsinger in the Bulldog territory. A flag is thrown at midfield. This may be bringing it back.
Yeah, we're going to have a block in the back, Marty. Good coverage by that punt cover team, but the Cougars will suffer the penalty, I believe.
Contact Kabishan and Ator at 789 Airport Road, Hazel Township. For assistance with financial planning and investment, give them a call, 570-454-1663. Go Cougars!
1st and 10.
So the ball will be marked back at the Cougar 40, 1st and 10.
Sparky Wolk, 2 passes during that first series when the Cougars had the ball. Could have been intercepted. So the Cougar offense needs to be more careful. Receivers run better route. Wolk has to do a better job looking.
Handoff is going to be to Solomon, but the Bulldog D swarmed upon him quickly. Montez, among others, bring him down for no gain.
Montez Cleaver on that side. Both came up big defensively. 2nd, and he might have gained a yard.
Halfway through the opening quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard, each team's had the ball once. Second Hazleton area possession, no score. Fisher in motion to the bottom of your screen. Wolk looks that way. Throws to Schneider. He's got a first down in the Bulldog territory as he is brought down at the 46. Blaine Cleaver made the tackle.
Schneider ran a slant. Right here you see him going on the right side of your screen. If you're a linebacker, you're taking your drop, you need to get to that area, get your head on a swivel. Schechterly had a pretty good drop.
That was a Harry's You Pull It first down, and we may end up making it 1st and 5, as again it looked like the Bulldog defense jumped off sides, and that is the case. So the ball will be marked at the Bulldog 41, 1st and 5.
Nice route by Schneider to pick up the first down. Good throw by Wolk. Ran the route behind the linebackers, in front of the secondary.
Four receivers set for the Cougars. Throw out to Fisher. Fisher's got a first down inside the 35 to the 34. It's a Harry's You Pull It. Cougar first down.
Matt Fisher with a nice catch. Wolk threw it just about 1 yard upfield. Fisher made the catch and was able to get upfield for the first down.
Whoa, quick pass to Schneider. Schneider will get 4 to the 30. Cleaver and Ryan Lawbaugh there on the tackle. Cougars go no huddle. Solomon remains the back next to Wolk. Schneider and Smith to his right, Fisher and Hunsinger to his left. Wolk will get the signal from the sideline. 4 minutes left in the opening quarter, no score. Smith, the catch, eludes one, leans forward, but he looks like he still may be about a yard shy of the first.
Josh Snyder in under tackle for the Bulldogs.
Tegan Wilk right there after the throw. They went to Smith during the last play when Schneider made the catch inside. Smith was open, so they went back to him.
And the officials actually only gave him 4 yards to the 26. So officially 3rd and 2 coming up for the Cougars from the Bulldog 26. You see the time remaining in the opening quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Scoreless first quarter. Wolk keeps, leans forward. It'll depend on the spot.
On the carry.
Let's see what James Miller rules here.
If it's inside the yard line, it's going to be short, but if it's anywhere...
They rule it first down, Cougars at Harry's. You pull it, first down.
Sparky Wolk does a nice job extending his body and the ball, pick up the first down.
4-yard line.
With Horton out for the Cougars, Marty, we saw him have a huge game here a couple of weeks ago against Williamsport. But with him out, they need Solomon to be a back that can run the football maybe 12 to 15 times tonight, pick up a little yardage.
Pass to Smith. He's inside the 20, brought down near the 10. He'll have another Harry's, you pull it. Cougar first down.
Ryan Lawbaugh and also Quan Smith for the Bulldogs.
Smith has been open during the passes thrown inside. That time, the cornerback did not come up. Smith just took 2 steps up the field, stopped, made the catch, picked up the first down.
Cougars are in the Grand Central red zone. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Smith at the bottom, one-on-one with Naquan Smith. Play clock down to 2. They get it off. Wolk's going to take off. Wolk spins, leans forward. He's going to be down at the 1, but he may have gotten a first down, as the Cougars could have gotten a first down without scoring. Richie Santos lost his helmet. He's going to have to check out. Bryce Reed checks in for him.
Nice job by Sparky Wolk. Took that step, raised his arm just a little, and quarterback draw to the 1-yard line. Here you see it. There you see the look. And he caused the defensive end coming in to do something you should not do. Leave your feet. The fake by Sparky Wolk.
2nd and short. Wolk keeps. Wait for the official word. He's in for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria touchdown. Sparky Wolk with his 5th rushing touchdown of the season.
Sparky Wolk, the score, used the run and the pass very effectively.
Wolk to hold for Will Garcia. The kick is up. It is good. 1:20 left in the opening quarter. The Cougars lead it 7-0. And a game brought to you by Coordinated Health.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home. Robotic surgery for quicker recoveries. World-class heart care and access to top specialists. all from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for Greater Hazleton and beyond. The Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Blaze Alexander Family Dealership. After record summer sales, we are overstocked with clean local trades at all 18 locations. We need to reduce our inventories before winter and are offering these local trades back to you at huge savings. If you need a clean car, truck, van, or SUV, need four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, now is the time to buy. And on top of all the other offers, we are giving you a $500 gift card with every pre-owned purchase now through October 8th. Shop all 18 locations online at blazealexander.com. Blaze Alexander Family Dealership, where we're taking deals the other guys won't.
Welcome back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 7. Hazleton area on the board first. 7-0. Will Garcia on the field for the Barbush Automotive kickoff.
Wolk had a 1-yard quarterback sneak. Garcia the kick. 9 plays. Wolk was 5 for 5 for 42 yards. He rushed 3 times for 12 yards.
High pooch kick taken by Sharkuski, gets hit, and he is going to be brought down at the 40. Bulldogs will have good starting field position from there, trailing 7-0. Pete Kesselika, State Farm Agency for home, auto, life, and business insurance. Stop by our new location at 16 North Rowell Street in Hazleton, or call 570-459-9000 for Pete Kesselika, State Farm Insurance.
40-yard line.
Sharkuski did a nice job. Many times when you kick it short, those up people not used to handling the ball. But Sharkuski returned it for a couple yards, and Berwick starts their offense at their own 40.
Handoff to Shoemaker. And Owen Shoemaker bulls his way near the 45. Give him about 4 on the play. Approaching the final minute of play in the opening quarter. Bulldogs down 7-0.
5 for the Bulldogs. Tackle was made by Bryce Reed.
Time of possession, the Bulldogs really have not had the ball that much in this first quarter.
And Mason is going to be hit in the backfield. Bryce Reed led the charge for the Cougars.
Great job by Bryce Reed. He got up the field very quickly. Going to take another look at it. 51. He was supposed to be kicked out so Mason could get the ball up the field inside of him, but Bryce Reed quickly up the field slows him down, and he got help from some of his friends.
If you love high school sports, PCN also provides coverage of soccer, field hockey, cross country, and girls volleyball this fall. Never miss a minute of action by streaming sports on the PCN app. PCN Pennsylvania Sports, and the force pass is intercepted, picked off by Jacob Hunsinger, and he's down inside the 35 to the 33. That'll be the final play of the first quarter. The score, Hazleton area 7, Berwick 0. You're watching live high school football statewide on PCN and locally on WILN. This game brought to you by Coordinated Health.
Each of us has a different idea of what makes an adventure. Go anywhere and do anything in a Jeep from All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during Jeep Adventure Days. Lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for just $169 a month. Or lease a new Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4x4 for just $189 a month. And get 0% financing on select models. Whatever adventure you enjoy, we can get you there in a Jeep at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Or online at allamericanjeep.net.
Whether you suffer a sports injury or have a chronic orthopedic issue, Coordinated Health has everything you need from start to finish. Our team of highly trained specialists work together with just one goal in mind: to get you back to your life.
You got a disc herniation. We got this.
For orthopedics at the next level, Coordinated Health has you covered.
We got this. We got this.
We got this.
We got this.
Coordinated Health. We got this.
Welcome back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week. The last play of the first quarter.
I'll tell you what happened. The receiver ran the route right at the defender. You need to be under him, or if you're going to go over the top. But he was running a slant ball. You need to run that just a little shallow so that the defender has to run to the ball. There, He was right on top of him.
The Bulldog 34-yard line.
So on the change of possession, Dallas Solomon, the carry for a gain of about a yard. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. And now we have some pushing and shoving. We'll see what the officials call here. We saw where extracurricular activities cost Berwick last week. We'll see what the officials have here.
Marty, first quarter, Hazleton 36 yards rushing, 42 passing, 78 total yards. Berwick with 5 total yards rushing, no yards passing. 8:34 on the clock for the Cougars. Bulldogs only had the ball 3 minutes and 26 seconds.
While the officials sort this out, Damiano Funeral Home, located in McAdoo, providing traditional and pre-arrangement services and cremations, which are performed at their on-site facility. For professional and courteous service, call 570-929-2820 for Damiano Funeral Home in McAdoo.
Penalties on both teams.
Offsetting, Marty.
Making it 2nd and 9.
Bonanza Steakhouse across from the Laurel Mall, the best buffet in town. Great food, great service, great prices. Bonanza Steakhouse across from the Laurel Mall. So with the offsetting penalties, the 1-yard gain by Solomon leaves the Cougars with a 2nd and 9 from the Bulldog 33. The Cougars in the red going from right to left on your screen. Flags will stop this play. See what we've got here.
You got a Berwick offsides.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense.
Makes it
5 yards,
2nd and 4. Locally owned and operated, the Medicine Shop at the corner of 9th and Pine Streets has been serving the Berwick area for 40 years. They accept most insurance plans and offer home delivery. Their phone number, 570-759-1239. The Medicine Shop in Berwick. Play action. Wolk under pressure. He's looking for Smith. And just out of his reach, incomplete. Naquan Smith on the coverage.
I'll tell you what, Naquan Smith did a very nice job running with David Smith. Sparky got the ball up high, but just not enough room. Wasn't a bad throw, just not enough room, sideline to sideline. So we're looking at 3rd and about 4 for the Cougars.
And that replay was brought to you by S.J. Kowalski. Schneider, Fisher, Smith go to the top of your screen. Hunsinger to Wolk's left to the bottom of your screen. Wolk goes across the middle to Schneider. Schneider gets to the 25. It looks like that's where they say forward progress was stopped. It'll bring up a 4th down and about a yard.
Now, people might say, why so short? They know they're in 2 down or 4 down territory, and they have 2 downs to pick up the first. Obviously, you would like to pick up the first down there, but they picked up a couple of yards, which makes this attempt, the 4th and 2, a little easier. I know one thing, I'd be watching Sparky. Wolk has handled the ball. That first drive was extremely effective.
Coach Brennan takes his first time out. Hazleton area leads 7-0. This game brought to you by Coordinated Health.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
BLB Auto Sales is a division of Barbush Automotive. One call does it all. Looking for a good pre-owned car or truck? BLB Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, inspected vehicles. If you need repairs on your vehicle, then Barbush Automotive can handle any job at affordable prices. Located at 1299 State Route 940, Hazel Township, one call does it all. 570-454-7571.
Welcome back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week here on WYLN and statewide on PCN. On the Sparky Wolk 1-yard touchdown run, the Cougars lead Berwick 7-0 on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Cougars with a 4th and 1 from the Bulldog 25. 10:22 left in this opening half.
Going to run off an offset eye.
Wolk keeps, and he's got the Harry's you pull it. Cougar first down on a gain of about 3.
Quick snap. Sparky Wolk was able to find that gap.
Dallas Schechterly with the tackle, but it is a Hazleton area.
Coordinated health, delivering a better coordinated patient experience. Together, one patient at a time. I want to remind you, coming up at the half, it'll be the All-American Auto Group halftime show. We'll have the introduction of the 2018 Hazleton Area Homecoming Court. And we'll have halftime stats and highlights all coming up at the half. The All-American Auto Group halftime show here on WILN. Wolk to pass. And I think he was looking for Smith.
Pass goes
dangerously there was Tegan Wilk, who has 4 interceptions on the season, was looking for number 5.
One of the things, if you're going to throw the ball anywhere between the hashes, make sure you're going to have some room to get the ball in there. Tegan Wilk almost with the interception, forcing a 2nd down.
Second and 10 Cougars. Play clock to 3. Down to 1. And I don't think Sparky saw it. Delay of game.
Dead ball.
One of the things that you have to do if you're going to signal from the sideline, Marty, is you have to be set so
delay a game will cost the Cougars 5 yards.
10-second mark, you can make your adjustment, and he'll have at least 6 or 7 seconds to snap the ball. That time he didn't get whatever they wanted to do from the sideline until 3 on the play clock. There's 17 on it now. If they're going to change their mind, there's 12 on it.
2nd and 15 from the Bulldog 27. Wolk keeps. Wolk gets hit hard
with the carry,
but he's going to be knocked down near the 10. Should be enough for another. Harry's you pull it. Cougar first down.
Tackle was made by
the defensive end to the right side of the
Cougar first down.
Offense was way up the field. Sparky Wolk found a little gap there, went inside and picked up the first down.
Cougars in the Grand Central Red Zone leading 7-0 on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership. Second half scoreboard, which is approaching 9.5 minutes remaining in the half. Wolk, quick drop, looking for Smith to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! A 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria touchdown. David Smith, his 2nd catch for a touchdown this season.
I'll tell you what, Marty, that was not bad coverage. We get a chance to take another look at that. Sparky Wolk with a good throw. Smith did a great job of blocking the defender and make the catch.
Will Garcia for the point after. Wolk's hold is down. Kick is up, and it is good. 9:21 left in the opening half. Cougars lead it 14-0 this game. Brought to you by Coordinated Health.
Hi, I'm Greg from The Wire Guys. We're proud to offer homeowners licensed electricians for jobs big and small.
And I'm Zach. Before we start the work, we give you a price in writing. The Wire Guys are available 365 days a year, 24/7. Our work is done right the first time.
Professional, courteous, licensed electricians. Our guaranteed work is safe, clean, and done right the first time.
The Wire Guys.
Appliances are right over there, and this is part of our furniture department.
Okay, but I'm looking for a mattress.
Well, you've come to the right place. Grand Central is Northeast Pennsylvania's #1 Sealy mattress dealer. We have Sealy mattress sets from only $199 and Stearns & Foster queen sets from only $45 per month. We also have interest-free financing up to 60 months. And remember, delivery and takeaway are absolutely free.
So we don't have to do anything?
Not if you buy your Sealy mattress at Grand Central.
It looks like I did find the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
Grand Central in Hazleton, the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
This is the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 7. The Cougars capitalize on the Hunsinger interception, take the short field, and go up 14-0.
David Smith, great route. Naquan Smith for Berwick has to go through that receiver. He has as much right to the ball as the receiver, but David Smith ran a very, very good route for Sparky to make that throw.
The Barbush Automotive kickoff from Garcia is taken by one of the upmen. That's Antonio Barada, and Barada is into Cougar territory on a very nice return out inside the Cougar 40. That's where the Bulldogs will take over, trailing 14-0.
Barada going from the right hash over to the left hash. Picked up some decent blocking there.
40-yard line will be 1st and 10. Bulldogs at
Bryce Reed finally brought him down from behind. Follow PCN on Twitter and Facebook for updates on sports across Pennsylvania at PCN TV. Bulldogs will run 5 plays to the Cougars' 22. Time of possession advantage, 11-13 to 3:26. 9 first downs for the Cougars, none for the Bulldogs. And that pass was either overthrown for one receiver or underthrown for another, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Bulldogs.
Well, they had the deep receiver was wide open. Don't know who Alex Force was making that throw to. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
This will be Tegan Wilk. Cuts it back, and he will pick up the first. Harry's you pull it, Bulldog first down inside the Cougar 30.
Tegan Wilk defensively a standout. Offensively, he's able to give the Bulldogs what they need. He gets to the corner. And I'll tell you what, he had a nice block downfield by Noah Craig.
New set of downs at the Cougar 28. And I believe they want to reset the play clock, which they do. Shoemaker up the middle. And the Cougars do a nice job of ganging up on him and bringing him down for a gain of 2.
Bryce Reed again in on the stop. Marty, last touchdown, Smith, 11-yard pass. Sparky Walk, Garcia with the kick, 7 plays, 34 yards.
Hunsinger with the interception.
Great interception by Hunsinger.
Wolk's rushed for 1. He's thrown 1. Cougars up 14-0. This is Maurer. Maurer inside the 20. And he is down to about the 10 for another Harry's you pull it. Bulldog first down.
Here you see Blake Maurer. He's going to take the corner. Then gets downhill quickly. Picks up good yardage. We're talking about Blake Maurer, a sophomore.
Bulldogs for the first time tonight in the Grand Central red zone. 1st and 10 from the Cougar 11, approaching 8 minutes left in the half. Shoemaker straight up the middle. And Shoemaker is going to be brought down after a gain of 4 to the 7.
So far defensively, Hazleton area doing a nice job against Owen Shoemaker. First opportunity the Bulldogs have had. They moved the ball fairly well here. Wilk with a big gain, Shoemaker banging away.
Cougars have held Shoemaker in toes thus far, 6 carries, 13 yards. Shoemaker will pick up his 7th carry. And again, the Cougars converge quickly upon him. for a gain of about 3 to the 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3 as the Bulldogs can get a first without scoring.
Shoemakers went left, then turned it up the field on that play off the left tackle.
Shoemaker took a step back to try to elude one defender, lost the football, and it looks like Hazleton area has recovered. Second Berwick turnover, and a late flag is thrown. But I believe it'll be a dead ball, which means Hazleton area survives on the turnover. We're going to look at it.
Nothing there at all. Shoemaker loses the ball. Recovered. Hazleton defensively.
Sparky Wolk with the strip, Fisher with the recovery.
Excellent job by the Cougars defensively. I think we're going to have a personal foul against the Bulldogs.
It did appear like something was said.
Unsportsmanlike.
So that'll add 15 yards, and the Cougars will get it at their own 30. Leading 14-0, getting another turnover. So while they march it off, Attorney Tom Mosca and Mosca Law, located in Kingston, serving your legal needs for 28 years. You can reach Attorney Mosca at 570-288-2917. Mosca Law in Kingston. I want to remind you, starting this Wednesday at 7 at Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazleton area high school football with head coach Mike Brennan. This week he'll go over the Berwick game, A look ahead to PNC Field and the matchup with Scranton, and a special guest from the Cougar football team. All this week on Sports Talk, starting this Wednesday at 7 on WILN. Solomon pulling his way for a gain of about 3. That was Lance Johnson, 33 instead of 39. Johnson for a gain of about 3.
Johnson bounces this off the left side, has a little room there, keeps his legs moving, picks up about 4 yards.
We'll call it 2nd and 7, maybe even 6 from the 34. Wolk rolls right, throws, pass is complete. Caught by Smith. Naquan Smith, the tackle. Depends on the spot. He appears to be about half a yard shy of the first down.
Sparky Wolk doing a nice job throwing it on the run. Smith has done a great job with the routes. He's very protective of the ball.
And Coach Brennan and his staff glad to have him back. He missed the last 2 games with injury, but back tonight in the Cougar lineup. And Sparky Wolk leans forward, picks up the Harry's You Pull It Cougar first down to the 42.
Here you see the fake. Does a good job of riding Solomon deep, which causes the defense not to know who has the ball. Sparky picks up the first down.
Gonna have to hustle, and I think Coach Brennan points to the play clock. Cougars take their second timeout. 5 minutes left in the half, leading 14-0 in a game brought to you by Coordinated Health.
Blaze Alexander Family Dealership. After record summer sales, we are overstocked with clean local trades at all 18 locations. We need to reduce our inventories before winter and are offering these local trades back to you at huge savings. If you need a clean car, truck, van, or SUV, need 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, now is the time to buy. And on top of all the other offers, we are giving you a $500 gift card with every pre-owned purchase now through October 8th. Shop all 18 locations online at blazealexander.com. Blaze Alexander Family Dealership, where we're taking deals the other guys won't.
Are you ready? Ready to innovate? Ready to lead? Ready to make an impact? ready to achieve. Are you ready for success? Pennsylvania's state system of higher education, 14 universities, infinite opportunities for success.
On the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, Cougars up 14-0 on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Cougar offense led by senior Sparky Wolk, 8 of 12, 62 yards passing and a touchdown. He's carried 9 times for 49 yards and a touchdown, and he's going to be part of the All-American Auto Group halftime show as he's part of the 2018 homecoming court here at Hazleton area, which will be introduced at the half, along with halftime stats and highlights. Coming up at the half, the All-American Auto Group halftime show. Cougars 1 timeout remaining, have a 1st and 10. Whoa, quick drop pass to Schneider. Incomplete. Cleaver, among others, there defensively for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, went to Schneider. Smith on that side. David Smith ran a deep route. Schneider tried to get the ball to the flat. Sparky, I think, a lot of people threw it a little low. Incomplete.
And I'm guessing that center Mike Fuchik thought that Wolk was under center because the snap did not get back to him. Dallas Solomon did a great job of recognizing it and falling on the football. What could have been a turnover, the Cougars only lose 2. So it'll be 3rd and 12 from the 40.
Yeah, it forces a longer 3rd down situation. Sparky Wolk comes to the sideline. Coach Brennan with the play.
Wolk under pressure, rolls left, looking. And he is going to be tripped up from behind by Montez. They're going to give him forward progress of a gain of 4, but it's going to bring up 4th and 8.
Eric Montez did a nice job running Sparky Wolk down. Made the tackle. Anytime, as I said before, you get the quarterback on the corner, it could be a problem. Secondary for Berwick did a nice job. Sparky didn't have anywhere to go with the ball. Montez doing a very nice job bringing him down.
Sparky Wolk on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Wilkenbauer back deep for the Bulldogs. End over end kick taken by Maurer at the 25. Maurer brings it back, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of 10 by Fisher and Hunsinger.
Matt Fisher did a great job with help by Hunsinger, but Matt Fisher did a nice job getting under control, making that tackle on the punt cover team.
I'd like to thank the Third Base Luncheonette for supplying our crew meal tonight, as they have for so many seasons here on WYLN. Third Base Luncheonette located just off of 9th Street in Hazleton. Many thanks to the Third Base Luncheonette. Once again, I want to remind you, starting this Wednesday at 7, it's Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazleton area high school football. Coach Mike Brennan will talk about tonight's Berwick game, a look ahead to a trip to PNC Field, home of the Rail Riders, for their matchup against Scranton, and a special guest from the Cougar football team. All this week, starting at 7 o'clock this Wednesday on WYLN Sports Talk. Toss to Wilk. Wilk trying to get to the outside, cuts it back. Molesky got a hold of him, and he's finally going to be brought down for a loss of about 1 by Reed.
What the Hazleton defense did a very good job of is keeping Wilk from turning up the field. They made him run to the sideline. There you see the pursuit. And finally, over to make the tackle is Molesky. Credit that left side, if you're looking at it from the offense, left side of that defense, or right side if you're on defense.
And getting the carry, running hard, is Shoemaker out across the 40 to the 41. Give him a gain of about 6. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 4 for the Dogs, trailing 14-0. 2:20 and counting left in the opening half. They have 3 timeouts remaining, and they'll get the ball to start the second half.
They have not done much on offense. Berwick hasn't.
Force slings it out to Maurer. Fisher brings him down, and it may have even been incomplete. It was incomplete, but even if he caught it, Fisher wasn't letting him get far.
Matt Fisher doing a great job. Maurer tried to run that route, and Force threw it up a little high.
Sharkuski on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Hunsinger going back deep for the Cougars on 4th and 4. Smith goes head over heels. Hunsinger brings it across the 30, and he is going to be tackled at the 34. I believe a flag is down as well. So we'll wait to get James Miller to sort everything out here. Minute 53 left in the opening half. Cougars up 14-0, one timeout remaining for Hazleton area.
On the return, we have a block in the back on red, 10 yards.
Block in the back against the return team. And that'll march the Cougars back.
March them back to their 24-yard line. I think one of the things you look at if you're Coach Brennan, the clock, minute 53. Secondly, you're up by 2 scores. Berwick gets the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. So you don't want to do something here that's going to cause a turnover to allow the Bulldogs maybe to get a score before the half. Wolk has been very effective using Smith running the ball, and also Solomon, as you see.
What a great play by Mason Lawbaugh to bring Wolk down for a loss of 3.
6'2", 236 sophomore. There you see him. Sparky was looking for a gap somewhere. Berwick goes up the field very quickly.
Now they don't have to rush. They got a full play clock at 20 seconds. And Wolk will check with the sideline. They may tell him to.
I think you try to bleed it down as much as you can.
Play clock down to 6 when they snap it. Wolk faked the pass, ran with it, and I believe Lawbaugh again on the tackle. And Coach Sheptock, I believe, will use his first of 3 timeouts. Bulldogs trail it by 14. This game brought to you by Coordinated Health.
Whether you suffer a sports injury or have a chronic orthopedic issue, Coordinated Health has everything you need from start to finish. Our team of highly trained specialists work together with just one goal in mind: to get you back to your life.
You got a disc herniation. We got this.
For orthopedics at the next level, Coordinated Health has you covered.
We got this. We got this.
We got this.
We got this.
Coordinated Health. We got this.
Fast, consistent internet speeds. TV your way. And reliable phone service. All from the one provider who also lives here. Service Electric Cablevision. Connect with us.
This is the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 7. Coach Sheptock and the Bulldogs used their first timeout defensively, trail 14-0, a minute 9 left. Cougars have a 3rd and 12 from their own 22. Wolk, quick throw to Fisher, and it falls incomplete. Naquan Smith almost had his hands on it for an interception, but a break for the Bulldogs. Clock stops with a minute 6 left in the half, and the Cougars will be forced to punt it away.
I'll tell you what, Naquan Smith, I thought he had the interception. It just went right through him. Berwick doing a nice job reacting to that little bubble pass.
So Sparky Wolk on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Wilk and Maurer back deep for the Bulldogs. Maurer gets pushed back to his 36. He's across the 40, And then he's going to be ganged upon at the 45, a return of 9 for Maurer. Bulldogs 2 timeouts remaining, 54.1 seconds left. Have the ball at their own 45.
Marty impressed with Hazleton area's punt cover team doing a nice job tonight. Matt Fisher down the field again to be on the tackle, helped by a couple of his friends. So the Bulldogs, 54 seconds left, second quarter, but they have not been effective offensively.
Why are we taking a night?
Let's see what situation is here.
Some confusion with the officials on the field. And quite honestly, maybe both sidelines as well. James Miller meeting with his officials. I apologize. I didn't see a flag if there was one.
Talking to Coach Sheptock.
And we got another official talking to Coach Brennan near sideline.
Looks like the Hazleton team maybe going back to punt formation.
As I said, I apologize. I didn't see a flag on the play. But it does look like everybody's marching back to the Cougar 22. Now, if the play ran prematurely, are they going to put the minute 6 back on the clock?
We're guessing they're having the conference a little longer than usual.
And they're bringing the ball back. And we do have a mic on referee James Miller. He's going to talk to Coach Sheptock. And there must have been a penalty because the Cougars are being marched back to their 17. Let's see if James Miller will give us a call. So it must have been some type of formation penalty. Even further back, maybe a hold.
Yeah, I think one of the things here when you're in this situation,
they're back to the 9.
You might want to go after this if you're Berwick.
So Wolk will have another BLB Auto Sales punt. The Bulldogs should get decent field position out of this.
Great field position, Marty.
Wolk gets it away. It's a short kick. The Maurer takes it to Cougar 42. Fisher hit him first, and then Lance Johnson finished the tackle, but the Bulldogs will get it at the Cougar 38. An advantage of 17 yards, and they lost 10 seconds on the clock.
2 timeouts. You have the sideline, so it's not impossible. On the other hand, Berwick has not moved the football very well. When they did get it down there, they had a fumble by Shoemaker, turned it over.
Hey, Arkansas split! Arkansas split!
Arkansas split, Coach, if you didn't hear that one. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Forces pass high off a couple of receivers' hands. Wilk, then Robbins, and falls incomplete.
Ran 2 stop patterns. They were about 5 to 8 yards from each other. Ball went from one set of hands to the other. Incomplete.
Hey, Arkansas split!
2nd and 10 for the Dogs. 40.1 seconds left in the half. Forced to pass, being pressured, and he slips down, lost the football. It looks like Hazleton area has recovered. Cougar football. Cunningham on the recovery for Hazleton area. Jared Cunningham, the senior.
There you see Force. Thought he didn't have anything. tried to take it up the field, had his hand down the ball on his hip, lost it, 29.9 seconds.
And Matt Fisher did a great job forcing him back to the middle.
Matt Fisher doing an excellent job for the Cougars tonight on special teams and doing a nice job defensively.
So 29.9 seconds left in the half. Ball marked at the Cougar 46, 1st and 10. They have one timeout remaining, but a 5-receiver set. This almost has a smell of quarterback draw, Coach.
Quarterback draw, or else he's trying to get it down the field. Throws it to the short side of the field.
But a quick flag was thrown. Smith, for the time being, a gain of 5. Coach Brennan was quick to give his opinion on what he thought the call was. We'll see what James Miller has here.
We have pass interference on the offense. It'll be a 15-yard penalty.
A pick against the offense.
Well, they had two receivers almost 3 yards apiece, and what they tried to do was obviously run that short out to the sideline and then try to get the outside receiver inside. So the call was made by the official.
That brings it back to the Cougar 34. Clock winds. They really don't even have to run another play here. Sparky checks the play clock, and I think he's just going to, and Coach Brennan the same thing. They're not going to run another play here. They're going to go to the halftime leading by 14 on homecoming weekend 2018. Hazleton area on a rushing touchdown and passing touchdown from senior Sparky Woke, lead it at the half, 14-0. Mike Sosar on the sideline. We need to get him a cameraman. It looks like they're going to go down to Ed, who's standing at about the 35. We'll give them a few seconds to get ready. Looks like they're just about set. Let's head down to Mike Sosar with Hazleton area head coach Mike Brennan.
Thanks, Marty. Coach, turnovers, name of the game in your favor. You had the 2 fumbles here in the second quarter. Of course, the Hunsaker interception at the end of the first half. Plus, time of possession just in your favor. I believe Berwick only ran like 15 plays the whole half.
It's going to be a 48-minute game. Our kids have a lot of poise to the ball. We made some key plays in special teams as well. It's going to be a 40-minute game. We're going to have to continue to do what we did. Relying on veterans to make some plays. Our defense has clearly played their best game of the year. They're going to have to continue to do that.
Coach, thanks a lot. Best of luck in the second half. Back upstairs, fellas.
Thanks a lot, Mike. And Coach Brennan and his Cougars on homecoming weekend will head to the locker room with a 14-0 lead at the half. Coming up next, it's the All-American Auto Group halftime show. We'll have the introduction of the 2018 Hazleton area homecoming court, as well as halftime stats and highlights. All coming up next on the All-American Auto Group halftime show, but at the half, the score. Hazleton area 14, Berwick 0. You're watching live high school football statewide on PCN and locally on WYLN.
Express Care. Walk in and you walk into the region's most trusted health network.
Wilkes Tree Farm in Sugarloaf has been providing the area with the highest quality trees for over 20 years, with a wide variety of shade and evergreen trees, wholesale, retail, and choose and cut options. Call them at 570-401-8267.
John's Family Restaurant in the Churchill Mall. Enjoy a full menu with all homemade food. From breakfast, soups, sandwiches, entrees, and desserts. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner specials. The food is great, the price is right. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Are you ready? Ready to innovate? ready to lead, ready to make an impact, ready to achieve. Are you ready for success? Pennsylvania's state system of higher education, 14 universities, infinite opportunities for success.
We welcome you back and welcome you to the All-American Auto Group halftime show from Harmon Guy Stadium. Cougars leading Berwick 14-0 at the half. It's homecoming weekend for Hazleton Area High School for this year 2018, and we're going to get the introduction of the Hazleton Area Homecoming Court. Let's head to the voice of Harmon Guy Stadium, Mr. Mark Otterbein.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, as part of our homecoming celebration, we will introduce to you the homecoming court and then crown the homecoming king and queen. The following seniors were elected to the homecoming court by their peers. First, we will have Allison Zumar, escorted by Ryan Bursavage. Allison Zumar is the daughter of George and Sandy Zumar. She is a member of the Key Club Executive Council, Spirit Club, FBLA, National Honor Society, and the basketball and track and field team. Allison will attend college to pursue a future in the medical field. Ryan Bursavage is the son of John and Paula Bursavage. He is a member of the National Honor Society, a state competitor in FBLA, and a varsity letter winner in volleyball. Ryan hopes to attend Penn State University or Temple University to major in finance. Next is Lily Nowak, escorted by Moises Polanco. Lily is the daughter of Pam and Jim Nowak. She is Vice President of Student Council, a member of the National Honor Society, Ski Club, SAD, and the Varsity Girls Tennis Team. She hopes to attend Westchester University or the University of Scranton with plans to pursue a career in occupational therapy. Moises is the son of Ingrid and Raphael Polanco. He is a member of the Workout Club and president of the Physics Club. He plans to attend Penn State University to pursue a career in the field of psychology or criminal justice. Next is Mudeja Mina, is the daughter of Anna and Jose Mina. She is being escorted by Jonathan Whitesall. Mudeja is a member of the Health Occupation Students of America, Executive Council, and a medical science intern in the Reach High program. She plans to attend Temple University with the hopes of becoming a physician assistant. Jonathan Whitesall is the son of Christine and John Duffy. He is president of the STEM Ecology Club and was a member of the Junior Leadership of Hazleton program. He plans to attend Kutztown University to major in political science with future aspirations of a career in politics. Next is Emily Martinez, escorted by Alex D'Angelo. Emily is the daughter of Anna and Manuel Polanco. She is a member of the class of 2019 Executive Council. Emily hopes to attend Shippensburg University with aspirations of being a medical examiner. Alexander D'Angelo is the son of Dr. Anthony and Lori D'Angelo. He is a member of the National Honor Society, FBLA, and the basketball team. Alex hopes to attend Penn State University or Temple University to pursue a career in finance. We now have Amanda Hauser, who is being escorted by Christian Gruyer. Amanda is the daughter of Robert and Michelle Hauser. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society, the Gifted Program, Reach High, and the Pennsylvania Junior Academy of Science, where she won first place. She is the vice president of the class of 2019, representing the Academy of Sciences. Amanda would like to attend either Westchester University or the University of Scranton to double major in biology and psychology on the pre-med track. Christian is the son of Deanna Gonzalez and Alexia Screwer. He is a member of the Reach High, HOSA, and a medical intern at the Commonwealth Medical College, where he is involved in social outreach projects. Christian hopes to attend the University of the Sciences and the Commonwealth Medical College to pursue a career in pediatric oncology. Next, we have Luz Guerrero, who is being escorted by both Jefferson Polanco and Alex Ametler. Luz is the daughter of Anelia Lorenzo and Rafael Guerrero. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society, Executive Council, Reach High, the History Club, the Psychology Club, and the Foreign Language Organization. She plans to pursue a career as a nurse practitioner. Jefferson Polanco is the son of Winston Polanco and Sandra Ramirez. He is a member of Executive Council, Key Club, the History Club, the International Heritage Youth Club. Jefferson plans to attend Bloomsburg University to pursue a career in accounting. Alex Ametler is the son of Ron and Kate Ametler. He is a member of the National Honor Society, Student Council, FBLA, and the Ecology Club, and is a 2-year letter winner in varsity baseball. He would like to pursue a degree in civil engineering at either Penn State University or the University of Pittsburgh. Next is Aaliyah Curry, who is escorted by Charlie Valdez. Aaliyah is the daughter of Valerie Rodriguez and the late Herman Curry. She is a member of the class of 2019 Executive Council. Aaliyah plans to attend Florida Atlantic University to pursue a career in business management and marketing. Charlie is the son of Crucita and Carlos Valdez. He is a member of the FBLA, the cross-country team, and the track and field team. Charlie would like to attend the University of Scranton to compete on the cross-country and track teams and to pursue a degree in the field of kinesiology and a future in the medical field. Next, we have Erica Paisley, escorted by Jacob Hunsinger. Erica is the daughter of Thomas and Jennifer Paisley. She is a member of the Key Club, FBLA, Spirit Club, and Executive Council, and has participated in basketball, track and field, and volleyball. Erica would like to pursue a degree in physical therapy at either Westchester University or Temple University. Jacob Hunsinger is the son of Robert and Michelle Hunsinger. He is a member of the National Honor Society, FBLA, the Key Club, and the football team. Jacob would like to attend Penn State University to study biology with hopes of becoming a physical therapist. Next is Yesmarlin Diaz, who is escorted by Ryan Wolk. Yesmarlin is the daughter of Yasmin Seba and Miguel Madrid. She is a member of the National Honor Society, Model UN, the Ecology Club, and the Athena Club. She is also a member of the varsity soccer and lacrosse teams. She hopes to attend the University of the Sciences or Penn State University to pursue a degree in pharmacy or engineering. Ryan is the son of Albert and Jackie Wolk. Ryan is a 4-year letter winner in football, where he was named to the All-State team last season, a 3-year letter winner in basketball, a member of Student Council, FBLA, and the National Honor Society. Ryan plans on continuing his academic and athletic career at a 4-year college. Caitlin Beeler is escorted by Tyler Hudock. Caitlin Beeler is the daughter of James and Kiang Beeler. Caitlin is an AP Scholar with honors, the president of Student Council, student representative to the Hazleton Area School Board, a member of the National Honor Society, 3-year captain of the soccer team, a 3-year letter winner in both soccer and track and field, and a 2-time state competitor in FBLA. Caitlin hopes to attend the Massachusetts Institute of Technology to pursue a career in electrical engineering or computer science. Tyler Hudock is the son of Renita and David Hudock. He is a member of the National Honor Society, Reach High, the Engineering Club, vice president of the Ecology Club. He plans to attend Penn State University, eventually obtaining a master's degree in aerospace engineering and a minor in business administration. Next is Franceschi Anziani, who is escorted by Basil Stetz. Franceschi is the daughter of Carmen Polino. She is a member of Executive Council, Ecology Club, Key Club, and the Spirit Club. Franceschi would like to attend the University of Central Florida with hopes of becoming a district attorney. Basil Stetz is the son of Lisa Stetz and the late Bob Stetz. He participates in the National Honor Society, the marching band, the swim team, the Career Center Coffee Cart, and SAFE. He also serves as caretaker at the retreat at Hidden Forest. Basil plans on attending Hiram G. Andrews in Johnstown to pursue a career in music. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here to crown our winning couple of the class of 2019 are the faculty honorees, Mrs. Susan Burrows, Mr. Ian Hearn, and Mrs. Stephanie Hopkins. Here is our winning royalty. First, our homecoming king for 2019 is Jefferson Polanco. And our homecoming queen for 2019 is Emily Martinez. Congratulations to Jefferson and Emily, and to all these fine young men and women representing our student body at Hazleton Area High School. Mr. Patrone and the Student Council advisors, Mrs. Bannon and Mr. Turey, would like to thank everyone who helped to make the homecoming parade, bonfire, and crowning ceremony possible. And thank you to everyone who attended these events and supported our students. Thank you once again.
Congratulations to everyone in the 2018 Hazleton Area High School Homecoming Court. Congratulations to one and all. Outstanding honor for each and every one of those students at Hazleton Area High School. This is the All-American Auto Group halftime show. Up next, halftime stats and highlights in a game that the Cougars lead 14-0.
Each of us has a different idea of what makes an adventure. Go anywhere and do anything in a Jeep from All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during Jeep Adventure Days. Lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for just $169 a month. Or lease a new Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4x4 for just $189 a month. And get 0% financing on select models. Whatever adventure you enjoy, we can get you there in a Jeep at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Or online at allamericanjeep.net.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home. Robotic surgery for quicker recoveries. World-class heart care and access to top specialists. All from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for Greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
We are here at the Hampton Inn on Route 93 in Sugarloaf Township with an amazing view of the Cunningham Valley. And Carla, this view sells the hotel itself when people come in, right?
It absolutely does. We have the only valley views for the Hilton family in the area.
So this hotel, not only do we see this beautiful view, but literally everything in this hotel has been redone.
Absolutely. We're so excited for everybody to see all the changes and improvements we've made, and we're very happy to have you here with us today.
So not only is this beautiful location and beautiful rooms, but somebody wants to come in and take a look at renting one of these beautiful rooms. Maybe they want to spend the night out, maybe hit up a restaurant or something. How could they get a reservation?
Great question. So they could visit us at www.hilton.com, search Hazleton, or you can call us at 570-454-3449, and we'd be happy to make your reservations today.
And that's here at the Hampton Inn on Route 93 in Sugarloaf Township, a beautiful view over the Cunningham Valley.
We welcome you back to the All-American Auto Group halftime show. At the half, Hazleton area in front 14-0. And we're just about set to get a look at halftime stats compiled by our very own Jim Burns.
Yeah, but I think we're going to look at Berwick being ineffectual offensively. First downs, 2, 28 yards rushing, no yards passing, 28 total yards, 4 penalties, 30 yards, 3 turnovers. Hazleton, 10 first downs, 62 and 62 are the yards passing and rushing. 124, no turnovers, 7 penalties, 60 yards. You could see the Bulldogs. They really have been ineffective offensively. Down by 2 scores.
And on those 3 turnovers, so one led to a Hazleton area score. The other one took away a potential Berwick scoring opportunity. So the turnovers have been big just as much for Berwick as well. 2
out of the 3 affected the score here with, again, Bulldogs being down by 2 scores.
That was the All-American Auto Group halftime stats, compiled by our very own Jim Burns. And we're going to be getting a look shortly at the first half highlights. We start, Cougars took their second possession, went 60 yards in 9 plays, took 5:11 off the clock. Sparky Wolf from the yard out, which he was 5 of 5 for 42 yards. Cougars up 7-0. Last play of the opening quarter, Jacob Hunsinger with an interception. And he would bring it back to the Berwick 34. Teams that switch ends of the field. Cougars would get to the Bulldog 11. Woke to David Smith. Cougars would go up 14-0. And that's where we stand at the half. This has been the All-American Auto Group halftime show. Cougars up 14-0. Third quarter action up next on WILN and statewide on PCN.
Each of us has a different idea of what makes an adventure. Go anywhere and do anything in a Jeep from All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during Jeep Adventure Days. Lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for just $169 a month. Or lease a new Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4x4 for just $189 a month. And get 0% financing on select models. Whatever adventure you enjoy, we can get you there in a Jeep at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Or online at allamericanjeep.net.
Third Base Luncheonette, still making memories after all these years.
Talk to State Farm agent Pete Kezalika today.
Coverage of the Game of the Week is being brought to you in part by Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education. 14 universities, infinite opportunities for success.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. Packages are available to fit anyone's budget, and there is a restaurant and catering on site. The facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor parties, private parties of any kind. Call 570-384-2314. The Penn State alumni representing 4 Northeast regional campuses will be offering a night of Penn State jazz at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center, 700 North Wyoming Street in Hazleton on Sunday, October 21st. This concert features Penn State's Center Dimensions Jazz Ensemble, and it will begin at 7:30. For more information and a registration form, visit the website on the screen now or call 570-450-3560.
We welcome you back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 7 from Harmon Guy Stadium in Hazleton. On homecoming weekend, the hometown Cougars leading the Berwick Bulldogs 14-0. Thank you for joining us this week on WILN and statewide on PCN. I'm Marty Burns, joined as always by the former head coach at Wilkes University, Coach Joe DeMelfi. Mike Sosar on the sidelines, Jim Burns on the stats. And Joe, before we get started, some individual stats from that opening half. For Berwick, Blake Maurer, 1 carry, 15 yards. Tegan Wilk, 2 carries, 12 yards. Hazleton has done a great job on Owen Shoemaker, 9 carries, 11 yards. Quarterback Alex Force is 0 of 4, and he's thrown an interception. For Hazleton area, and you know what I'm starting to see here, Joe? That number 7, one of the captains of this Hazleton area squad, when somebody goes down and things aren't going well, you need your senior leaders to step up, and I thought in that opening half it was Sparky Wolk. 12 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown. He was 8 of 14 passing, 62 yards, and another touchdown. David Smith was the recipient of that touchdown, 4 catches, 35 yards. Nolan Schneider, 3 catches, 20 yards. Matt Fisher, a catch for 7 yards. As far as what Hazleton area wanted to do offensively, couldn't ask for much more if you're Coach Brennan. They ran 31 plays to 18 for Berwick. Had the ball 16 minutes and 20 seconds to only 7:40 for the Bulldogs. Cougars on third down were 2 of 5 converting. Berwick 0 for 4, and Hazleton area also converted 1 of 1 on 4th down. For Hazleton area, what they wanted to do with Horton not in the lineup, Hedrington not in the lineup, get a little creative, and they've had Sparky Wolk be a big part as stepping up and leading this Cougar squad in that opening half.
Well, I think there's a couple of things, Marty. You look at the stats and you say, boy, the defense for Hazleton area doing a great job. And that's true. Although if you look at quarterbacks 0 for 4 throwing the ball, Shoemaker a couple of yards, Berwick really not effective offensively at all. And that helps your defense to look better, obviously. The second thing is Sparky Wolk drives the bus. It helps to have the guy that talented at quarterback. He's thrown the ball well. He's rushed the ball well. Keeps his head. Coach Brennan, obviously, a lot of confidence in him.
And the other thing that we shouldn't forget, and blame me for it, remember as Berwick was marching inside the 10, it was Wolk that stripped Shoemaker of the football that caused that one turnover that Hazleton area did not allow Berwick to score on.
Well, and you know what? When you tackle, especially when you gang tackle, that's what the coaches tell you. Go after the ball, especially if the back is stopped. Go after the ball, and that's what Sparky Wolk did, caused the fumble. So, Bulldogs will have to step it up offensively.
Will Garcia on for the Barbush Automotive kickoff to start the third quarter. Cougars in the red going from right to left on your screen. Third quarter underway. Bouncing kick that's going to go all the way to the end zone. Looked like it might have taken a right turn and stayed in the field of play, but the touchback will give it to the Bulldogs, trailing 14-0. Locally owned and operated, the Medicine Shop at the corner of 9th and Pine Streets in Berwick offers weekly pill packs, auto refills, and diabetic shoes as part of the True Healthcare experience. They are proud to support the Berwick Bulldogs.
Berwick will start their offense at the 20.
And Alex Force is out of the lineup. Ryan Labaugh takes over at quarterback. And he is going to give immediately to Shoemaker, who will gain about 4 to the 24.
Talking to Coach Shepdock yesterday, we talked about Labaugh and whether he would be ready for next year, and Coach said that he's going to have an opportunity this year at some point, and here we are.
Cougars in the middle, led by Mike Fuchik. Converge upon Shoemaker. Forward progress is across the 25. It looks like it'll be right just across the 25. So 3rd and a long 4 coming up for the Bulldogs. Opening possession of the third quarter, trailing by 14. Labaugh rolling left, throws and overthrew Robbins, incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
Labaugh tried to he made the fake right, came back to his left and skied that ball. Couldn't get his shoulders around, basically. So, 3 and out, not what you want to see offensively if you're the Bulldogs.
Sharkuski on for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Hunsinger back deep for the Cougars. Two-hopper to Hunsinger at the 36. He's across the 40, and he is going to be brought down there by Jake Seeley after a return of about 8 to the 44. That's where the Cougars take over, 1st and 10. High school football on WYLN. Brought to you by Pete Keselika, State Farm Agency, for home, auto, life, and business insurance. Stop by our new location at 16 North Rowell Street in Hazleton or call 570-459-9000. Pete Keselika, State Farm Insurance. Coordinated Health, delivering a better coordinated patient experience. Together, one patient at a time.
Seeley with nice coverage on that punt. Hazleton area starts their offense at their own 44-yard line.
Wolk rolling left. Incomplete, was looking for David Smith, and has been most of the night. Naquan Smith on the coverage for Berwick.
Again, good coverage by Naquan Smith on David Smith.
Want to remind you, at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select an Arc Electric, the Wire Guys, player of the game.
Wood came out of there to the left side. Marty wanted just a short out to Smith, but there was good coverage from the cornerback.
And movement up front will move the Cougars to the Berwick 49 for a 2nd and 5. Attorney Tom Mosca and Mosca Law, located in Kingston, serving your legal needs for 28 years. You can reach Attorney Mosca at 570-288-2917. Mosca Law in Kingston. And Bonanza Steakhouse across from the Laurel Mall, the best buffet in town. Great food, great service, great prices. Bonanza Steakhouse across from the Laurel Mall.
Move when the ball snapped.
Wolk running that run-pass option got met by Montez and Mason Labaugh for a loss of about a yard.
Eric Montez, great job. He closes down. I'll tell you what he did. Did a nice job of reading that. Did not cave in on the dive man. Hit Sparky Wolk right at the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be a 3rd down and 6 for the Cougars. Approaching 2 minutes gone in the third quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Cougars up 14-0. Wolk to pass. Under pressure, Montez with the sack. And they may actually say that Wolf got back to the line of scrimmage. But either way, Montez forces a 4th down.
He's come up, Eric Montez has come up with some real big plays tonight. Here you see, he's fighting through that block and then doesn't give up, comes back. Good job by Berwick secondary again. Sparky had nowhere to go downfield.
So Sparky will be back for a BLB Auto Sales punt. Wilk and Maurer go back deep for the Bulldogs. 4th and 6. And I would think, even though Sparky's punting, they want to play field position here. And he tries to angle this. And what a nice roll. Can Hunsinger get there? And the official says no. Touchback, but a great effort by Hunsinger trying to hustle down to save that inside the 5.
He was hustling after it, couldn't gather it in, and bounced into the end zone.
I'd like to remind you, the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week number 8, Joe, gives you another home game. We head back to Crispin Field in Berwick, as these very same Berwick Bulldogs will be in action, playing host to the Crestwood Comets. We'll be on the air next Friday night at 7. Live from Crispin Field, the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, Crestwood, Berwick, next Friday night here on WYLN.
Berwick's going to have to find some secrets to their offense. They need to move the football.
Laubach keeps, and he's going to pick up nice yardage of about 5. Fisher and Hunsinger bring him down. They may even give him 6 across the 25 to the 26.
Everybody's running that, Marty. It's the read and it's a keep off of it. Again, why is it effective? It's effective if you can't find the football. And that time, Laubach did a nice job keeping it in there, pulled it out to the last second.
And this is Shoemaker bullying his way in the middle, and the Cougar defense pushes him back after a gain of about 3. 3rd and a long 1 coming up for the Bulldogs. Approaching 8:20 left in the 3rd on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard.
You know what helps running from tackle to tackle more? A couple completed passes, short ones. It loosens up the linebackers. Right now they're keying on Shoemaker. He's gaining a couple yards, but very strong defensive effort so far from the Cougars, and we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout taken by Berwick. They trail 14-0, and the game brought to you by Coordinated Health.
Minutes away. That's right. You're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. 2 great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 25 minutes from Frackville, 26 minutes from Jim Thorpe, 28 minutes from Tamaqua, 20 minutes from Shavertown, and 28 minutes from Clark Summit. Barber Ford in Exeter and Hazleton. Online at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
The Falvella Law Firm, located at 314 Main Street, Suite A in Cunningham, offers help with car and truck accidents, wills, powers of attorney, and estates. With a small team of attorneys, they work directly with each and every client, serving all of northeastern Pennsylvania, and they are proud to offer legal services that make a real difference to you. Call them at 570-788-4191 today.
After the Berwick timeout, this is the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week. Bulldogs trailing 14-0 on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. They have a 3rd and 1 from their own 29. And it looks like Shoemaker has the ball. He's in open field. David Smith has an angle on him. Can Shoemaker get there? He's inside the 10. He's going to score. 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria. 71-yard score for Owen Shoemaker.
I'll tell you what, Marty, we'll get another look at that play at some point. But Laubach had the ball in with Shoemaker. Both of them were going up the field. Laubach finally gave up the ball, and Owen Shoemaker does what he does best, gets it up the field for a touchdown.
his 10th rushing touchdown, and for a half and a possession, Hazleton area kept him in check, and then all of a sudden he burst for 71 to put the Bulldogs on the board. Kick is blocked by Nolan Schneider. So it's 7:50 left in the third. The score, Hazleton area 14, Berwick 6. This game brought to you by Coordinated Health.
Bulldogs 6.
Blaze Alexander Family Dealership. After record summer sales, we are overstocked with clean local trades at all 18 locations. We need to reduce our inventories before winter and are offering these local trades back to you at huge savings. If you need a clean car, truck, van, or SUV, need four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, now is the time to buy. And on top of all the other offers, we are giving you a $500 gift card with every pre-owned purchase now through October 8th. Shop all 18 locations online at blazealexander.com. Blaze Alexander Family Dealership, where we're taking deals the other guys won't.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Welcome back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week. And a look at that blocked extra point by Schneider.
Right up the middle, Marty. Obviously, Schneider doing a great job of penetrating right up the middle, which is where you should be the strongest. Shoemaker for Berwick, 71-yard run, kick blocked by Schneider, 3 plays, 80 yards.
Johnson takes the Barbush Automotive kickoff from Groshek at his 1, and Johnson pulls his way out to about the 22, where he is brought down by Colin Hill of the Bulldogs.
Hill with good coverage. The other thing I liked, Tegan Wilk down the field when it looked like maybe one of the Hazleton players had a shot at Shoemaker, and Wilk ran in front of that defender, allowed Shoemaker to score without being tackled. So Bulldogs narrow it to 8.
Some third quarter scores. Dallas continuing to roll in an undefeated season. Wyoming Valley West leading Coughlin 14-6. Williamsport leading Pittston area 14-7. Here the Cougars leading Berwick 14-6. Have the ball first and 10. Wolk keeps. And Wolk will be brought down at about the 28. Give him a gain of 6 on the play. This winter and spring, PCN is your place to watch the PIAA Championships. Tune in to catch championship matchups in football, basketball, volleyball, track and field, and more on PCN. Go to PCNTV.com for the complete schedule.
Sparky Wolk taking that direct snap out of that shotgun, pistol, whatever you're going to call that formation. Picks up good yardage on first down.
Schneider in motion to the bottom of your screen. It's a draw, and the Bulldogs read it well. Blaine Cleaver came up and tripped him up for the loss.
Cleaver got up the field. He's 6'2", he's 195. A sophomore on that defensive unit for the Bulldogs. He zeroed in on Sparky there, which is going to happen. As I said earlier, you're going to need somebody to take up a little slack. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Walk to pass. Looking across the middle, complete to Fisher. And Fisher's down to the 40. He's got a Harry's, you pull it. Cougar first down. What a big pass play from Wolk to Fisher.
A good pass play, good route. Fisher running that crossing route. And I'll tell you what else helps. Hazleton's offensive line giving Wolk time to throw. Fisher ran that route behind the backers at about 15 yards.
Low snap. Wolk is going to be sacked. Montez brought him down, but the low snap seemed to throw off the timing of the play.
Exactly, and that's exactly what happened. Again, Montez right there, along with Barata.
Want to remind you, coming up at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select an Arc Electric The Wire Guys player of the game. Loss of 3 on the play makes it 2nd and 13 for the Cougars. Ball at their own 37. And James Miller saw an infraction. He threw the flag. False start against the Cougars. So the bad snap and now the penalty. All of a sudden, 2nd and 18 for Hazleton area.
Take it back 5 more yards.
One of the things that Coach Brennan, I know, is looking at is trying to use that clock as much as he can. One of the problems with that sometimes is it sort of throws your rhythm off offensively. So let's see what the Cougars go to with a 2nd and about 18.
Empty backfield for Wolk, and again, and I believe again, motion against the offense.
Yeah, I think one of the wide receivers trying to get a step there quickly. So now we're looking at 2nd and about 23.
Cougars have to get all the way to midfield for a first down. As Joe mentioned, 2nd and 23 from their 27.
Look for an under route because Sparky throws it well. And if you run an under route at 10 yards, obviously the receiver can make up the rest with his legs.
Quick pass to Fisher, and Jake Seeley came off of his man and made the tackle immediately.
I'll tell you what he did. He recognized the pass, and that's a very good job in the secondary. He recognized the pass was going to be thrown and jumped the receiver, so forces a 3rd down.
Coordinated Health, delivering a better coordinated patient experience. Together, one patient at a time. 3rd and 21 for the Cougars. Leading 14-6, under 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. A draw. Wolk up the middle. Montez brought him down after a short gain of about 3. It'll force a 4th and long and a punting situation for the Cougars.
Montez and J.J. Snyder come up big on that 3rd down.
So Wolk will go back for the BLB Auto Sales punt. Wilk and Maurer go back deep for the return. High snap, blocked! And the Bulldogs fall on it. Making the block was Jared Groshek, and he fell on it inside the 10. What a play by the Berwick Special Teams.
Came up big. Great penetration. Sparky had to jump in the air, and he got to kick a little low. Groshek with the nice block and the recovery. Bulldogs, great field position. 3:07 left, 3rd quarter.
So they'll have 1st and goal at the Cougar 9. They start the drive in the Grand Central Red Zone, trailing by 8. And Ryan Laubaugh continues at quarterback. Wilk in motion. They toss to Wilk. Wilk cuts it back in the middle, still on his feet, and into the end zone for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria, Berwick touchdown.
Tegan Wilk, he got some speed going, and Laubaugh pitched him the ball going to the left side. And I'll tell you what, when he started downhill, he had a lot of speed. Looks like they're going to go for 2, which I would expect here.
3 minutes left in the third. Down 2. The Bulldogs will go for 2 in the tie. Aiden Mason behind Labaugh. Here comes Shoemaker in motion. The give is to Mason. He's in for 2. So with 3 minutes left in the third, it's a brand new ball game. All tied at 14 and brought to you by Coordinated Health.
Whether you suffer a sports injury or have a chronic orthopedic issue, Coordinated Health has everything you need from start to finish. Our team of highly trained specialists work together with just one goal in mind: to get you back to your life.
You got a disc herniation. We got this.
For orthopedics at the next level, Coordinated Health has you covered.
We got this. We got this.
We got this.
We got this.
Coordinated Health. We got this.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm going to tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Welcome back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, the tying 2-point conversion.
There you see Mason off the right side, off that read play. So we're looking at 14-14. Berwick, Wilk with a 9-yard run after Groship. Punt block and recovery.
And Groshik with the Barbush Automotive kickoff that Johnson picks up and brings to the Cougar 29-yard line. And if there's been one thing that's really gotten Hazleton area many times this year, at bad times, different parts of the ball game, special teams seems to come up. Last week they gave up a kickoff return after the Horton injury. They were up 3, gave up a kickoff return for a touchdown, never got the lead back. And now here, the block punt setting up the tying score. 2:53 left in the third quarter, all tied up.
And also we're at the point of the game where the defense is starting to read it on Sparky. So now you're going to have to, and there's another example. Sparky
sacked by Mason Labaugh.
Mason Labaugh. Sparky couldn't go down the field. Berwick kept him in the pocket. Nowhere to go.
Lost 10 on the play. Going to look at the S.J. Kowalski replay.
Initially, and now Mason Labaugh off the blocker, up the field. Mason Labaugh, sophomore on that defensive unit.
So Wolk will go out of the gun. He's got Johnson to his left, 2 receivers to his right and left. He's back to pass. Across the middle to Hunsinger, incomplete, they'll roll. So they'll bring up 3rd and 20.
Crossing pattern has been effective for the Cougars. That time Hunsinger couldn't hold on. So as you said, forces another 3rd down. Good yardage, Marty. 3rd and about 20.
Walk being pressured. Going downfield, he's got to manage Fisher. Fisher will be brought down out across the 45 to the 46. Good for a Harry's, you pull it. Cougar first down.
Nice throw by Sparky Wolf. Fisher, man, the sideline. Played off of him too far.
A gain of 27 on the play on 3rd and 20.
Got to know where the receiver is. Cannot give a receiver that much room.
Fisher, who saw a lot of time the last couple weeks with Smith's injury, and we've seen one of the things that with Horton out, Coach Brennan going 4 receiver sets, which means Fisher stays on the field. Johnson up the middle. He'll get to midfield after a gain of 4.
Lance Johnson, and we said someone has to step up in the rushing department. Johnson here does a pretty decent job of picking up 4 yards on that first down.
And that replay brought to you by S.J. Kowalski. 2nd and 6 for the Cougars. And the official stop play. Looks like they want to reset the play clock, I believe. And they do. Now they'll wind it. Approaching a minute left in the 3rd. Game tied at 14. Cougars 2nd and 6 from midfield. Going downfield for Hunsinger and just overthrew him, incomplete.
Yeah, Hunsinger right on the sideline. Really not bad coverage. Sparky had to get the ball up so Hunsinger could get it over his shoulder, forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and 6 from midfield.
Both receivers, defenders have to know where that first down marker is.
And the blitz gets to Wolk and brings him down for a sack. Late flag is down. Fisher is down for Hazleton area. So a lot of things to sort through here. Wolk was sacked for a loss of about 8. And right where Fisher went down, a flag was thrown. Now it looks like they're separating the teams, and I didn't see it, Joe. Something away from the play must have happened.
Obviously did.
And what I'm guessing is that's what has Hazleton area so angered. And you wonder if this is a penalty against Berwick. And Fisher is up and walking off under his own power. Now, let's see what James Miller has for a call.
Matt Fisher really has done a nice job for Hazleton, the Cougars tonight. He's been very effective defensively as well as on special teams.
And saw a quick look there at a fired up Coach Brennan. We normally don't see that. He's usually pretty even keel.
On White,
blindside block on the defense will march the Cougars 15 yards and give them a Harry's you pull it first down via penalty at the Berwick 43.
Most useless penalty, and we saw that last week. I was frustrated last week with those penalties, and again, nothing. The quarterback sacked. The ball is, you've done a great job on defense. Fisher was standing there probably relaxed because the play was over. Horrible, horrible penalty.
The give is to Johnson. Montez brings him down, but not before Johnson picks up about 5. And I would think the Cougars, and Sparky Wolk is pointing to the right, they're going to let the 3rd quarter clock run out and head to the other side of the field. So as the 3rd quarter comes to an end, the score, Berwick 14, Hazleton area 14. You're watching live high school football brought to you by Coordinated Health, locally on WILN, statewide on PCN. 4th quarter up next.
Need auto parts? You need Harry's You Pull It, the area's premier self-service auto parts salvage yard. You bring your tools, browse the lot, take what you want. It's all for sale. Thousands of vehicles, 3 convenient locations in Hazleton, Allentown, and Pennsburg. Need to junk your car? You get paid more at Harry's than anywhere else. Lowest prices, largest selection, everything you need. Harry's You Pull It. Call or visit WeGotUsed.com.
FunandLC.com is the official source to all the great things to do here and near Luzerne County. Visit our brand new website to find your fun in any PA. And be sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages for weekly listings of the top things to do in our area, along with free giveaways to the area's best events. Download any of our annual guides that will provide you with information on local events, outdoor recreation, arts and entertainment, and family fun and activities. Go to funandlc.com today to start finding your fun in Luzerne County.
Welcome back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 7, here on WYLN and PCN. Thank you for joining us tonight from Harmon Geist Stadium. Start of the fourth quarter, game tied at 14.
Marty, third quarter, Hazleton minus 6 yards rushing with all the sacks, 42 yards passing, 36 total. Berwick had 89 yards rushing. They have not had a yard passing.
Wolk keeps, lowers his shoulder, dives to the 35. It'll leave the Cougars with a third down and a long 2, maybe even 3. Damiano Funeral Home, located in McAdoo, providing traditional and pre-arrangement services and cremations, which are performed at their on-site facility. For professional and courteous service, call 570-929-2820. Damiano Funeral Home in McAdoo. Call it 3rd and 3. Wolk keeps, eludes one tackle. He's in open field. He's brought down by Cleaver at the 24, but not before he picks up a Harry's You Pull It. Cougar first down.
Nice job by Sparky Wolk. Somebody had a hand on him. He ran out of a tackle right at the line of scrimmage. You look at it here. Good fake. Up the field was Jake Seeley. Couldn't get a handle on Sparky Wolk. First down for the Cougars.
3 receivers set, Molosky and Solomon in the backfield with Wolk. Solomon gets the carry. He's met immediately for a loss of 1. J.J. Snyder with the tackle.
Snyder penetration, does a nice job bringing Solomon down. 2nd and about 11.
Contact Kibishin and Ator at 789 Airport Road, Hazel Township. For assistance with financial planning and investment, give Kibishin and Ator a call, 570-454-1663. And they say, go Cougars! 2nd and 11 from the Bulldog 25. Wolk looking left, pumps under pressure, eludes one, throws to Schneider, through his hands, incomplete. On the coverage, Peyton Williams.
Great penetration by Snyder again. Causes Wolk to go down. There you see Snyder trips up Wolk. Now he's going to make the throw. Credit Sparky Wolk for getting rid of the ball, but forces a 3rd and 11.
Surprised we haven't done that sooner, Coach, that one number 7's Wilk, the other one's Wolk.
Well, I knew it would come sooner or later.
10:02 left in the fourth. On the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard, game tied at 14, Cougars 3rd and 11. They'll go with a 3 receiver set. Fisher back in the game. Smith, the lone receiver, to the bottom of your screen. Wolk looks that way. Throws to Smith. He dives for it, and they'll roll incomplete. Hit the turf, says the umpire. And it'll bring up 4th down.
The umpire has probably the best look at that if he's turned, Marty. Right there you see the throw. The umpire right there is taking the look.
Will Garcia has trotted onto the field. Coach Brennan is going to elect to try the 42-yard field goal
Don't forget, Sparky Wolk is taking the snap. I wouldn't let anybody get too far down the field.
Kick is up, and it is off to the left, no good. So we'll keep it here with 9:51 left. Credit the Berwick defense for holding and stopping a scoring opportunity for Hazleton area.
I'll tell you what, they did a great job getting up the field and putting pressure on Sparky Wolk.
Thinking of remodeling your bathroom? Call J&J Contractors today at 570-579-3264 for a free estimate. Quality work at affordable prices. J&J Contractors, 570-579-3264. And by Jimmy's Quick Lunch, home of the famous Jimmy Dog, 123 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Stop and enjoy the best hot dog in Northeast PA. You can't come to Hazleton without stopping at Jimmy's Quick Lunch for the famous Jimmy Dog, now celebrating 79 years at the same location. Jimmy's Quick Lunch, 123 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Law keeps. He's got a first down. Moore lost the football. And flags all over the field as a late Bulldog player went down. So a lot to sort out here. If they rule that the defense recovered, that penalty may be dead ball, but we'll have to wait and see. A lot to sort through here for James Mellon.
Well, the first thing we have to find is who has the football. Lawbaugh did a great job on the fake, turns up the field, and now there's going to be a conference. Was he down or did the ball come out before? Not sure any official had a great look at it.
Personal foul against Red, unnecessary roughness, 15 yards added to the end of the run.
So they'll say Berwick kept the ball. They picked up the Harry's You Pull It first down. The 15-yard penalty brings it all the way to the Cougar 45.
Lawbaugh does a great job with the fake. Here it is, Marty. There you see it. Now he gets to the corner, has an option back, opts to keep it. Looked like Berwick was on. It looked like a fumble. Berwick was able to recover it. Then whatever happened after to cause the penalty.
Well, from our replay, it looked like they got the second guy in a pushing and shoving match, and that's the penalty against Hazleton area. Shoemaker gets inside the 35, inside the 30. Good for another Harry's You Pull It. Cougar first down, and now we have another melee on the sideline.
Well, I don't think the official ever blew the whistle. Little wing T type action here. Great block on the corner. And there's Shoemaker. I'm guessing he probably stayed up, kept his legs moving. Berwick offensively, not a yard passing, but they are rushing the football very well at this point.
This is Aiden Mason, who will get to the 24 for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs, looking for their first lead of the night in this tie game at 14 on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership fourth quarter scoreboard.
Lawbaugh took over in the second half at that quarterback position and has the Bulldogs moving.
Lawbaugh looks to throw, being pressured, and he is forced out of bounds. Gained maybe a yard.
Inside the 30 or inside the 25, we're in 4 down territory, so it's going to be 3rd and about 6. As I said, 4 down territory is going to give them, I think, 2 shots at it.
Shoemaker bounces it outside. He's got a first down and more as he is knocked out of bounds inside the 15. Good for a Harry's, you pull it. Bulldog first down.
I'll tell you what, if you don't wrap your arms, here's a good example. He just bounces outside. You have to grab him around the legs and hold on. Great effort by Owen Shoemaker to pick up that first down. He's not the type of guy that you can grab at. You have to wrap your arms.
Bulldogs in the Grand Central red zone. Lawbaugh keeps. Up the middle. Reaches. And no signal yet. Yes! Touchdown, Berwick! A 2 Italian guys pizzeria touchdown for Ryan Lawbaugh.
Talking to Coach Shepdock yesterday, he said Lawbaugh gives them at the quarterback position. He can keep plays going with his legs, and he's proven that here in the second half tonight. Bulldogs go up 20-14.
So Groshek will be on for the point after. 20 unanswered points to this point in the second half for Berwick. Groshek looking to make it 21. Kick is up and good. 8:12 left in the fourth. Berwick leads for the first time, 21-14 in the game, brought to you by Coordinated Health.
Each of us has a different idea of what makes an adventure. Go anywhere and do anything in a Jeep from All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during Jeep Adventure Days. Lease a new Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for just $169 a month. Or lease a new Jeep Cherokee Latitude Plus 4x4 for just $189 a month. And get 0% financing on select models. Whatever adventure you enjoy, we can get you there in a Jeep at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Or online at allamericanjeep.net.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
Ralph M. Cameron, specializing in quality and affordable construction services for residential, commercial, and industrial. Licensed and insured. Call 570-401-0654 today for all your construction needs.
Welcome back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week. The Bulldogs have come back from trailing 14-0. They lead for the first time tonight, 21-14.
Ryan Lawbaugh, 13-yard run off the left side. Touchdown, Groshek with the kick. 6 plays, 80 yards. Lawbaugh, 3 rushes, 34 yards. Shoemaker, 2 for 22. Bulldogs up.
Johnson takes the Barbush Automotive kickoff, and he gets out across the 25 to the 26. So at 8:05 left, down 7, the Cougar offense, led by senior quarterback Sparky Wolk, will look to march down the field for the tying score.
They need a little variety here. They need the short pass. They need Sparky to operate effectively. They need somebody else, whether it be Solomon or Johnson, pick up with a couple good rushes to keep the drive alive. They have 8:05 left. They're down by 7.
They have all 3 timeouts remaining. Berwick with 2. Bulldogs up 7, 21-14. Play action. Wolk going for Hunsinger, and incomplete. Flag will be thrown on the coverage. Antonio Barada. And it might be simply one of those Barada never look back, I don't think, Joe.
I think that's the biggest thing. Barada had decent coverage. He just never looked back for the ball. As Sparky threw it up, and here you're going to see it. He sees Hunsinger looking for the ball. Barada should turn and also look for it. Didn't happen. Gets the penalty called.
So the 15-yard penalty to the 46 gives the Cougars a first down. Hey, Harry's, you pull it. First down via penalty. They might have marched it off 5 yards too much. Looks like it'll be the 41. Now they were going to be at the near hash mark. Looks like they go to the far hash mark.
41-yard line.
7:59 remaining. In this rivalry matchup between Berwick and Hazleton area, Cougars led at the half 14-0. Berwick 21 unanswered here in the second half to take the 7-point lead. And that'll be Johnson, who'll get 5 to the 46.
Not bad. Good first down yardage by Lance Johnson.
Want to remind you, at the end of tonight's game, Joe and I will select the Arc Electric The Wire Guys player of the game. Wolk pumps, rolls right, directs Smith. He's going to run with it. He's got a first down and more. Sparky Wolk inside the Berwick 40 to the 39. A flag is down back at the Cougar 41. This may bring it back.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a hold on the corner. Sparky Wolk wanted to make a quick throw, nothing there. He did a good job getting outside,
They'll be holding against the Cougars.
Negated by that hold inside. So we're looking at a second and about 17.
All the way back to the Cougar 34. Want to remind you, week number 8 of the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week takes us to Crispin Field in Berwick next Friday night, as the Bulldogs will play host to Crestwood. We'll be on the air next Friday night live at 7. Berwick hosting Crestwood, the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 8. Right here on WILN. Johnson on the carry, leans forward. Give him a gain of about 5. It'll make it 3rd and 12.
He makes the third down attempt a little more acceptable. Now, if you want to throw the ball over the middle in a crossing pattern, which has been effective for Hazleton, you can throw that 10-yard pass and let the receiver do the rest. Let's see what Mike Brennan comes up with. Clock running, 6:24.
They're going to have to hustle, play clock to 10. They may not be able to adjust this on the fly, down to 5. Coach Brennan takes timeout, his first of the half. Cougars down 7, and a game brought to you by Coordinated Health.
Blaze Alexander Family Dealership. After record summer sales, we are overstocked with clean local trades at all 18 locations. We need to reduce our inventories before winter and are offering these local trades back to you at huge savings. If you need a clean car, truck, van, or SUV, need 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, now is the time to buy. And on top of all the other offers, we are giving you a $500 gift card with every pre-owned purchase now through October 8th. Shop all 18 locations online at blazealexander.com. Blaze Alexander Family Dealership, where we're taking deals the other guys won't.
Stop in at Two Italian Guys Pizzeria for the best pizza in town, serving a large variety of pizza, stromboli, and so much more. Open till 3 a.m. Take out or eat in. Delivery available. Call 570-459-2783.
Irely Chiropractic Offices celebrating 43 years of practice and community participation in the Hazleton area. Doctors Tricia and Terrence Irely, keeping Hazleton moving since 1975.
Coverage of the Game of the Week is being brought to you in part by Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education. 14 universities, infinite opportunities for success.
Welcome back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week on the Blaze Alexander Family Dealership scoreboard. Berwick up 21-14, Hazleton area. 3rd and 12 after their timeout. Both teams left with 2 here in the 4th. Wolk looks left, being pressured. Goes deep down the middle of the field and overthrows David Smith. Peyton Williams on the coverage.
Good coverage by Williams. Berwick put some pressure. Sparky had to get rid of the ball.
So the Cougars come out in a punting formation It'll be a BLB auto sales punt for the Cougars, trailing by 7 with 6:09 left in the ballgame.
Again, you can't discount Sparky Wilk as he punts it away.
Wilk backs away from it, now picks it up at the 18. Trying to get to the far sideline. Wilk's across the 30. Wilk is finally going to be brought down across the 40-yard line for a nice return. And the Bulldogs will have it across the 40, leading by 7 with 5:52 remaining. For those fans on PCN, be sure to tune in next week for PCN's Game of the Week to see the Freedom Patriots take on the Emmaus Hornets live Friday, October 12th at 7 on cable or streaming on the PCN app. Freedom taking on Emmaus next Friday night on PCN.
Tegan Wilk has been effective punt returns, kickoff returns. That time, make about a 20-yard difference here. He was at the 23-24, brought it out to the 42-43. So Ryan Labaugh with the offense.
And they're going to grind it out with Shoemaker. He'll get 5 to the 47.
I think there are a couple of things here. Number one, hang on to the football if you're Berwick. Don't turn it over. The rushing game has been what they've had tonight. They have not been able to gain 1 yard passing. They've had one intercepted.
Shoemaker, 16 carries, 118 yards, and a touchdown. Labaugh keeps. Labaugh gets into Cougar territory and has a Harry's you pull it. Bulldog first down.
I tell you what Labaugh has, he's pretty quick. Once the fake is over, he's able to take that step and get up the field pretty quickly. I think defensively, and we've seen Hazleton do this, go after the football, try to strip the ball carrier, get the turnover.
Labaugh again keeps. Stays on his feet nicely and picks up 7 to the 40. Ryan Labaugh has been a spark for this Berwick offense here in the second half.
I'll tell you the other thing, he's 6 foot, he's about 170, 175. So he has decent size, and when you make the fake to Shoemaker, with the respect that teams have for him, they know he can get the ball up the field.
2nd and 3 for the Dogs, leading by 7. Shoemaker pulling his way near the 35. Good for another Harry's you pull it. Bulldog first down.
Now, if I'm Berwick, I'm not in any real hurry here to get. You're up by 7. You have the clock to your advantage.
And I know you appreciate this. Coach Sheptock pretty much going to his offensive line saying, we're putting the game in your hands here.
Exactly.
Go win us the game now.
That's exactly right. And the other thing is their passing game has been non-existent tonight.
Shoemaker got met maybe for a yard by a host of red Cougar defenders.
I think one of the things you might see, trying to get one of his backs, one of Berwick's backs to the corner, get some people out in front of him, make a fake inside and then toss like we've seen the Tegan Wilk, something along that line. Let's see if that middle is becoming very, very clogged.
Toss to Shoemaker, who is in motion. Shoemaker down the sideline. Still on his feet. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds near the 15, but not before he picks up another Harry's you pull it. Bulldog first down. We have an injured Cougar back at the 35.
There you see the toss. Shoemaker in the corner. I tell you what, great job on the corner of blocking. Tegan Wilk down the field making a block, and Shoemaker can accelerate pretty quickly, and he does a good job of it. As you said, Marty, we have a
All right. They continue to look at Bryce Reed back at the 35. The ball is marked at the Cougars 17, so when play resumes, the Bulldogs will be in the Grand Central red zone with a 1st and 10. 3:07 left in the ball game. Leading the Cougars of Hazleton area 21-14 are these Berwick Bulldogs, who we'll get to see next week once again in the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week here on WILN, week number 8. The Crestwood Comets will visit Crispin Field to take on Coach Shep Talks Bulldogs. Will be on the air next Friday night live at 7. Crestwood visiting Berwick for the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 8. Bryce Reed up and leaving under his own power. Good to see for Hazleton area. And for those on PCN, next Friday night's Game of the Week for you will be the Freedom Patriots taking on the Emmaus Hornets. It'll be on the air next Friday night live at 7 on cable, or you can stream it on the PCN app. So for PCN, Freedom, Emmaus next Friday night here on WILN, Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, Crestwood and Berwick. The first 3:07 left here in the fourth. Berwick up 21-14 in the 1st and 10 in the Grand Central red zone from the Cougars 17.
Again, we have a Shoemaker in a wide slot.
Mason behind Lawbaugh. Shoemaker comes in motion. The give is to Mason, and he is hit immediately by Richie Santos and picks up about 2 to the 15.
Mason only a freshman, 5'10", 180. Berwick has some underclassmen both sides of the ball, Marty.
Came into tonight's game averaging 5.8 yards per carry, and he had the 2-point conversion that tied the game in the third quarter at 14. And he remains in as the tailback. Shoemaker in the slot at the bottom of your screen. And the give is to Shoemaker. And Shoemaker gets down near, and it looks like he has a Harry's You Pull It. Bulldog first down, it'll be 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, from the wide slot now, you have some things that can happen. You have Mason with the fake there. Then you give to Shoemaker. He has a guard out in front of him. I think it was Slabinski who's able to make a block.
And you know what? The heady play we saw there on that great replay from our production crew, he wouldn't go out of bounds. He stayed in bounds to keep that clock running. I'm not sure. It looked like eventually Lawbaugh had the football. Hazleton area was tackling Shoemaker and Lawbaugh. They weren't sure, so they went for both of them.
I'll tell you what, effective, especially off that read type option. We're going to have a timeout, I believe, called by Hazleton.
We keep it here. Second timeout taken by the Cougars with 1:36 remaining and 2nd and goal coming up.
Berwick, obviously, Ryan Lawbaugh into the game, put a little spark in their offense. They've rushed the ball well here in the second half. Defensively, they have done an adequate job, although you have to hand it to Sparky Wolk. He has had a great game for the Cougars up to this point. But Ryan Lawbaugh, when he came in, Marty, go-ahead touchdown. He has 50 or 60 yards rushing. Now, Shoemaker's in the 125, 135 range.
He's up to 147.
Which is
136 of them coming here in the second half.
In the second half. So, and also the Berwick offensive line, you have to credit them. Cisco, Slabinski, Cashman, Craig, Zaludo, Decker. They've done a nice job blocking. So we have the Bulldogs up by 7.
Ball be marked at the Cougar 8, 2nd and goal. Shoemaker gets the carry, bounces off the pile. He's into the end zone for his second. 2 Italian Guys Pizzeria, Berwick touchdown.
Great job off the right side. Owen Shoemaker is able to take it in the end zone. I think he's making up for that fumble in the first half, and he has that in the back of his mind. Obviously rushing for a lot of yardage here in the second half.
And we saw it last week and again tonight. Very determined running by Owen Shoemaker.
Keeps his legs moving, and he's 5'10", good size, and he's able to get some lean up the field. Tough guy to tackle.
Groshek's kick is good. 1:31 left in the fourth. Bulldogs up 14. And the game brought to you by Coordinated Health.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home. Robotic surgery for quicker recoveries. World-class heart care and access to top specialists. All from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Blaze Alexander Family Dealership. After record summer sales, we are overstocked with clean local trades at all 18 locations. We need to reduce our inventories before winter and are offering these local trades back to you at huge savings. If you need a clean car, truck, van, or SUV, need 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, now is the time to buy. And on top of all the other offers, we are giving you a $500 gift card with every pre-owned purchase now through October 8th. Shop all 18 locations online at blazealexander.com. Blaze Alexander Family Dealership, where we're taking deals the other guys won't.
Welcome back to the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week here on WYLN and statewide on PCN. Tale of two halves, Coach. Hazleton area led at the half 14-0. And the Bulldogs made a change at quarterback. And they have rattled off 28 unanswered points. Groshek on for the Barbush Automotive kickoff.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
End-over-end kick taken by Johnson at his 9. Johnson across the 20, and he slips down across the 25 to the 27. Hazleton area will have to regroup, as it looks like they will go to 2-5 with 1:26 left here. And they head to PNC Field in Moosic, home of the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. And they'll be playing football at a baseball stadium against Scranton in a big game in the sub-regional 6A format. Still a big game for Hazleton area. Hoping that with rehab they'll get Horton and Hedrington back sooner than later. And this Hazleton area team looking to try to regroup.
I'll tell you what, they had a great game plan tonight. And they're going to go down good coverage again on Smith, but Sparky makes a nice throw.
Seeley forced him out of bounds, stopping the clock with 1:21.
That was decent coverage. Picked up about 8. Use the sideline now, see if you can get it down the field. Come back if you can score an onside kick it. But the game plan was use the clock. Sparky Wolk did a nice job directing. They had some great passing and rushing. Just second half.
Pass to Fisher complete. Fisher gets in the Bulldog territory He has a Harry's You Pull It Cougar first down. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. Minute 15 remaining.
I'll tell you what, people forget about that 10 to 15-yard throw, and Sparky Rowe really is very effective with that. And then the receivers can make up some yardage also with their legs.
Walk, complete. That one is to Mathias. Mathias gets down to the 41 for a gain of 8. Evan Mathias, a sophomore, into the game as Nolan Schneider is on the sidelines being looked at by the trainers, so Mathias becomes the 4th receiver. Under a minute left in the 4th. Walk under pressure, eludes one. And he's going to look to run, and he gets hit out of bounds. And a late flag has been thrown. I wonder if Wilk was already out of bounds, or you're saying maybe even a face mask.
Yeah, he got him a little high around his helmet, so I'm thinking it might be that, but we'll see. That's a guess on my part, but it was a high tackle. Coach Brennan not real happy about whatever it is.
And as we've had a lot tonight, official conference with James Miller and members of his crew. See what we've got here.
Falls on the play. We have a personal foul, face mask on the defense.
Yellow.
We have a personal foul, face mask on the offense.
So that wasn't on me.
I wonder if they got Sparky Wolk for that stiff arm, but they ruled that he grabbed the face mask.
I'm thinking that's...
Now they did... Looks like they disregarded the offensive face mask. Or did he say there was also the personal foul? Maybe the face mask offset and then there was still another personal foul. Regardless, Hazleton area gets a Harry's You Pull It first down via penalty. Ball down to the 32. Mathias the catch. Cougars rush to the line after the gain of 7. Ball at the 20, so the Cougars in the Grand Central red zone. Clock continues to run. Wolk throws, pass, complete to Hunsinger. He breaks a couple of tackles. Hunsinger in the end zone for a 2 Italian guys. Pizzeria touchdown with 13.9 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you what, on that drive, there wasn't a pass over 12 yards. And they got the ball down the field and they scored. That's what I talk about, that intermediate throw. Onside kick it now and see what you can do.
Will Garcia will try to make this a 7-point game. Hold us down. Kick is up and it is good. 13.9 seconds left in the 4th. We'll keep it here as the Cougars are back within 7, and as you mentioned, Coach, one onside kick away from hoping for a recovery and a chance to tie the game.
That was a 6-yard pass on that little in pattern, turns into a touchdown. Great hustle by Hunsinger.
So we'll officially call it a Bar Bush Automotive kickoff. But we're all anticipating, as it looks like the hands team is coming on for Hazleton area. An onside kick coming from the Cougars. Will Garcia, who also doubles on the Hazleton area soccer team, will be doing the honors.
I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with the drive. I'm impressed with the attitude of the Hazleton team. Stay at it, keep after it. They did a nice job on that drive to score, to make it a 28-21 ball game. Last Hazleton touchdown, Hunsinger, 20-yard pass from Wolk. Garcia with the kick, 6 plays, 73 yards. They use a minute 17. Wolk was 5 for 5 for 58 yards.
And diving on the onside kick, Jake Seeley. At midfield, Hazleton area with a timeout remaining, but that should seal it for the Bulldogs. They bounce back. Rough start, down 14 at the half, but they're 13.9 seconds away from getting their 6th win of the season.
The Bulldogs, the pluses. Number 1, their rushing game, second half, exceptional. Number 2, Lawbaugh comes in. Obviously, the change sparked a little bit. The offensive line did a nice job. Defensively, I thought they did well. They have secondary, I believe, for Berwick is very good. That's the positives. The minus, they still have too many penalties. And it's going to come back to haunt you at some point.
And the other thing, those first half turnovers cost them as well, Coach. As Lawbaugh takes a knee.
You know what, Marty? I could take a turnover. A useless penalty I have a problem with.
Hazleton area will not use the timeout, and Berwick comes in and spoils homecoming weekend for the year 2018 at Hazleton area High School, as they'll come away with a 28-21 victory over Hazleton area. The Cougars fall to 2-5. They'll head to PNC Field next Friday to take on Scranton. Berwick will play host to Crestwood in the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week next Friday night here on WYLN. And Mike Sosar can't find Coach Sheptok. He's all the way at the other side of the line. Mike trying to get through the players. Now they're going to have to get him back through the other way as Mike and our cameraman Ed, we're at the wrong side of the handshake line, but Coach Sheptok got through. Now we just need to get Mike through. And Coach Sheptok wanted to make sure he shook the hand. I believe that was Sparky Wolk before he goes and talks to Mike Sosar. Let's head down to the field. Mike with winning head coach Frank Sheptok.
Thanks, Marty. Frank, only 14, Hazleton with 14 points in the first half. Only 18 plays managed and masked by the offense. Got to tell you something here with 28 unanswered for your guys in the second period or second half.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, it's pretty much epitomizes. We've been through this 5-week stretch, which really challenged our players, and it's been a difficult last 5 weeks. This is our 4th game in a row in 5 weeks, and we're down to a very good team. Hazleton's playing well. Got to tip my hat to the resiliency of our football team to come out of the locker room, play that strongly. Hazleton has all the momentum. Extremely proud of our players.
Not to mention the quarterback switch there, forced for Lawbaugh, kind of helped it. You and Coach DeMelfi spoke yesterday. Ryan gives him a little bit more push around the end, even on that play, just to get that extra yard, and I think that kind of helped as well.
Well, we're just looking at something jumpstart the offense. Obviously, I think one of the things when you have a very good football team, which we believe we do, you got a lot of talents. You got to use them in all the different ways, and I think that's what helps your football team when you have the depth, and then you're able to use that in a different situations where Ryan comes in. He's a little different skill set than Alex, but obviously they're both very talented, both very much a factor in today's game.
Frank 6-1 now. We get to see you again next week. It's a 3-week stretch here. Plus, Coach DeMelfi gets a home game next week. We got Crestwood coming in to Crispin.
Coach DeMelfi, he's spending a lot of time in the office with me now. It's like old times back up at Wilkes. And, obviously we enjoy, the coverage, and it's a great program. And obviously you guys have a great network, so we appreciate the coverage and look forward to seeing you next week.
Frank, best of luck. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
On to Crispin, guys. We do it again. We get to see Berwick 3 weeks in a row.
The bigger story out of all of it is Coach DeMelfi gets a home game.
Got a home game. It would be short going and short coming home.
Too bad that factory's in the way. We still can't get that out of it so you get a direct shot.
No, I think they're working on something secret in there. I'm not sure.
The Berwick Bulldogs come from behind. Trailed, as Mike mentioned, 14-0, got 21 unanswered before a late touchdown from the Cougars. Made it 28-21, the final. And it's now time for the Arc Electric, the Wire Guys player of the game. We went with Owen Shoemaker, coach. 20 carries, 155 yards, 144 of them coming in the second half, and 2 big touchdowns.
And that play right there epitomizes his running style. He looked like he was in quicksand because but nobody wrapped their arms, and he's able to get it up the field. Mentioned Teagan Welk getting in front of Smith. Touchdown, Shoemaker.
And what that score did, it put the Bulldogs on the board, gave them some confidence as Hazleton area seemed to have a lot of confidence going defensively, put Berwick on the board, then they got the big play on special teams, got the tie, and then eventually ground out the 28-21 victory. Mentioned Shoemaker, 20 carries, 155 yards, 2 touchdowns. Talked about Ryan Lawbaugh, 7 carries, 51 yards in the second half, had the go-ahead touchdown in that fourth quarter. And Sparky Wilk, we talked about it, without his top running back, without one of his top linemen, the senior captain stepped up. 16 of 28, 162 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. His rushing numbers took a hit from a lot of the sacks in the second half. 23 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown. Total offensively, Berwick, 238 yards rushing, none passing. Hazleton area, 83 yards rushing, 162 yards passing, 245 yards of total offense for the Cougars.
And what I have to do is I have to give a special mention to Sparky Walk because he really did a very, very good job. Coach Brennan wanted to do this with the game plan, and Sparky carried it out. Came out the second half. Berwick rushed the ball well. I think the Bulldogs are going to have to find a little bit of a passing game as we go along here in the last four games.
And I'm sure the big question going around Berwick for the next week will be who's going to start at quarterback next Friday. We'll find out in the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 8, when it's Crestwood and Berwick here on WILN. So we'd like to say good night and thank you to everybody watching statewide on PCN. For our director, Barry J.S., for stats by Jim Burns, for Mike Sosar, the coach, Joe DeMelfi, I'm Marty Burns saying so long. Once again, the final score. The Berwick Bulldogs, 28. The Cougars of Hazleton area, 21. Join us next Friday night on PCN. It'll be Freedom and Emmaus. Live next Friday at 7 on cable or stream it on the PCN app. And on WILN, the Lehigh Valley Health Network Game of the Week, week number 8. Crestwood goes to Crispin Field to take on the Berwick Bulldogs. We'll be on the air next Friday night, live at 7. Thank you to everybody watching tonight on PCN and WILN. This has been a WILN Sports Special presentation. Good night from Hazleton.